Coach, after a disappointing weekend last week against Illinois State, a nice bounce back win, 5-1.
Yeah, the understatement for disappointing weekend for sure. So it's not how we want to come back, and I guess I don't do these unless we win. So when you guys see me, I guess I'm in a good mood. So it was not the first period we would have thought. I thought 5-minute penalty to start the game kind of takes a little of the mojo and air out of the building, but I thought we killed it off well. But still, then we had to take another 2-minute. It didn't really feel like we got into the game until the second period, and obviously a much better second period. And then I thought our third period was the best period of the night, just in terms of negating odd man rushes and doing the right things. And the guys started to capitalize in the third period. So happy with the bounce back. Kind of stopped the bleeding, as I told the group. Stop the bleeding now. Now we build from here. So got to turn the page, get right after it for tomorrow.
You mentioned the killing the penalty, or the few penalties at the beginning of the game. You had power play opportunities as well. What do you think of the special teams tonight? Yeah,
I think our PK is always something we take pride in. It's never like we're on our heels from a PK standpoint. So we weren't great at it last weekend, but I thought our PK was much better. We had sticks and lanes. I thought we hopped on pucks when we needed to, and I think the guys got a lot of confidence after killing off that 5 minutes. So it was better. And our power play, I think we ended up getting 2 power play goals. I think TJ's and then Chad's there at the end. So yeah, I was happy. I may not happy, satisfied with the step that we took on the special team. So PK was better, power play took a step. So hopefully we can continue to work on those things tomorrow.
How did you view the second period from behind the bench? Because in the broadcast booth, it seemed like it almost got a little too loose, but then you still capitalized at the end of the period.
Yeah, absolutely. It was loose. We talked about a lot of going into this weekend of a much cleaner game, tightening up, a much more direct game. And I thought in the second period, when you make turnovers, it's exacerbated just by the long change. So a blue line turnover at the offensive blue line just looks that much worse. And then that's when you start having the back and forth type of hockey, which we do not want to get into. Then that they are a potent offense when they get going. When Missouri State gets 1 or 2, it can turn into 7 really quick. So I thought we did a better job by the end of it, but really we need to tighten up things, and we just have to know in the second period there's long changes. So let's minimize the turnovers at the offensive blue line, and let's think of, we talk a lot about high probability plays. Like, I give Lucas Adams a ton of grief all the time. Like, really, that at that point in a shift, that puck management, just put it in deep, get a change, make sure we have numbers. But sometimes he just can't help himself.
You guys emphasize blocking shots. We saw a lot of block shots from Missouri State tonight. How do you guys adjust that and find ways to get pucks towards the net more frequently throughout the game?
Yeah, I think that's something that Coach Law over there is. In the last 2 years, they've done a much better job, and I think that kind of goes to the culture change in a positive way that they're going right now of blocking more shots and laying it out there. Their PK was good, but I always believe you make your lanes with your feet, and I think sometimes the guys get the puck and they do the head fake, they do the shoulder, or whatever it might be, and it's like, that's not fooling anyone. So you got to make the lanes with your feet, and I think sometimes our guys get a little too ambitious and they want the one-timer, but let's get your head up. If there's a lane there, let it rip. If there's not, then look for sticks. And you could see there in the third period, TJ's goal was us. Maybe in the second period we would have forced that puck. Instead, we got our head up. We try to find some lanes. The shot lane's not there, but the pass lane back door's there. So I think that's going to be the message of just get our head up. If it's there, let it rip. If it's not, either one, just put it back down low or make the lane with your feet.
So looking forward to tomorrow afternoon game. Is that something you bring up as a coach, or is the change in routine overblown?
It's just a quick turnaround. We got to be back here at 12:45 tomorrow. Game's at 3 o'clock, so it's a quick turnaround.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.